I just found more dust. Then people would have pooped their pants.
Yeah, that would have been so freaky. They were overtaking, the camel just come hooking out of nowhere across the road.
And we're starting to think maybe there's no actual satellites in the middle of nowhere.
That's not how satellites work, so good thing.
Because I was a little bit nervous they might be shut. We are travelling on a Sunday,
Yeah.
which in these outback towns probably isn't the best day of the week to be travelling.
No. So yeah, we're going to cook up a curry tonight on the fire. We're going to do some naan bread.
So you get a really good view just how remote you are. It's a little bit scary. Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. If you've been following along, you would have seen last week we were gearing up to do one of the most remote tracks that we've done yet, which is a Great Central. This one pretty much takes you from Laverton in WA all the way through to Tjukayirla in the Northern Territory.
Good morning. It's an absolute ripper of a day this morning. Blue skies, sun's out, and should be a really good day for traveling. My first job this morning is getting the last few bits ready to hit the dirt today. So I'm going to run around, do all the tyre pressures, make sure everything's tied down in the canopy and around the car and van. Chelsea's inside, making sure everything's ready to go, nothing's going to vibrate or fall out anywhere. And the first thing I'm going to do is the tyre pressures. So I'm planning on putting the front of the car down to 30 psi, the back of the car 35, and same with the Caravan. That way, by the time they warm up a bit, they're going to be 35, 40, should be soft enough to handle the corrugations nicely, but not too low that we're going to expose any sidewalls. And also, a good thing to do while you are doing your tyre pressures is just have a look at anything underneath the car, suspension, bits and pieces, make sure nothing's loose or going to vibrate, and that way you can prevent it before it causes a problem down the road.
Okay, I think we are all ready to head off now. Last thing I'm going to do though is lock the hatches on the Caravan, just so they don't come open while we're driving. And this is a quite important one not to forget.
Alrighty, just checking the map. So what we do is we come out of this campsite, we turn right, and then we stay on it for about 1,000 kilometers and we end up at Tjukayirla. So how good. Don't even need Google Maps anymore.
Say goodbye to the bitumen, Bryce.
Alright, bye. I'm keen as.
Are you?
Yeah.
I'm keen, I'm nervous though. I don't know what about, but...
Yeah. Oh, it's good to be nervous. Means you don't make, well, you're more careful.
We don't want to make any big calls just yet, but we're about, what, 25 minutes in and we're apparently on the roughest section, and it hasn't been too bad at all. Like, I'm not really feeling any corrugations in the car or anything. I'm just sitting here drinking my morning coffee. If it was rough, I would be struggling to drink this. That's my gauge right now. And it hasn't been tough at all, but there is a lot of red dirt pillowing out the back, which concerns me because we don't have a dust extraction in the Caravan. I am the dust extraction.
Cleaning, vacuuming, and yeah.
No, it's never been too bad with the dust in the Caravan. We have sealed up a few things, like the vents that are notorious to get dirt through it, and it's just something that you got to deal with when you're doing big stretches of dirt road. We have just driven past a windmill on the side of the road and it's got like a big pool of water next to it, and there was a dingo having a drink. So
you're gonna go try and sneak up on him.
Yeah, he's probably gonna run away straight away.
Gonna make Juice make some friends out here.
Oh yeah, right. You're definitely staying in the car, mate.
But also, how cool is this? There's a windmill with a rainwater tank and it is overflowing. So there is water out here, you just got to look in the right places.
Aww, he's found water. It's probably his little watering hole.
Yeah, absolutely. Probably a swimming hole for people too, wanting a bit of a cool off every now and then. Anyway, what's the difference? Wild dog and dingo? Because he actually looked a bit more like a dog, not so much as a dingo, but not really sure how to tell the difference. I'm not sure if they're all like part mutts now, like they're a bit mixed, the wild dogs and the dingoes. There's not many purebred dingoes anymore. Juice is just scared off the dingo wild dog. Bye, mate. Oi, that's not how you make friends.
This might be one of the rough patches she was talking about.
Yeah.
We had to come right up on the side here because it's so corrugated in the middle.
Yeah, some of the patches are getting progressively worse. Not horrible, but yeah, you definitely feel it a little bit.
We've been driving for about 2 hours now, like on and off. We've stopped a few times to check everything. I just did a big check in the caravan. A water jug in the fridge had spilled. A few lids on like the yogurts and things had come off, but nothing had actually spilt, which was good. I got it pretty early. A few things had rattled around inside the caravan, but when we stop, I do all the checks in there and move everything back into its place if it's shifted, and Bryce does all the outside checks. So we've been trying to do that maybe every half an hour or so in these rough sections, just to make sure if anything is an issue, we get on top of it.
There's a few points of interest along the way. There's this white cross. There's a bit of information down here about the mulga trees in the area, and there's some rock holes. It's good to get out and stretch your legs.
You also get a really good view, just how remote you are. It's a little bit scary.
And over the back here also is a massive salt pan called Lake Throstle.
Just found a little bit of rock art. I don't know if it's really old or not, or if this is like new, but it looks pretty cool. Kind of got a feeling this could be a dingo den as well. There's lots of like bird feathers and like little bones and stuff.
Nice little spot to hang out for them.
Caught behind Venetian blinds, how to reach for the city lines. This ain't where I belong. Hey, look at me, man, what I become. I've been running east, looking for a sunset, digging deep since 99.
We are just a few kilometers out of our first fuel stop along the road. So it's, I'm going to put the name up here. Apparently its nickname is Chukie because the TJ UK is actually like a chut sound. Very interested to see what fuel is a litre here. I'm expecting over $3, yeah?
Yeah, over $3.
Yeah, definitely. But it kind of makes sense. We are a long way from anywhere, a long way from civilization, so.
Go stock up on fuel and then we'll go find camp a little bit north of Chukie, and yeah, pretty keen.
Oh, a little bit of bitumen.
Oh, isn't that beautiful? That is lovely.
I can relax for a solid 5 kilometers now.
No, it's about 2.
2, is it?
Yeah, it's not far. And the road has been pretty average, and
Yeah.
probably the last 80 k's, 100 k's to Chukie have been pretty rough. The first part wasn't too bad.
But we think the first part wasn't too bad because there was a mine about maybe
100 k's?
yeah, 100 k's in. So we're like, this is sweet. So obviously the mine look after the road, and then after the mine gets pretty bad.
From what the information centre told us, that was the worst part of the road from Warburton to Chukie, and hopefully it's going to be smooth sailing from here.
At least a little bit nicer. Welcome to Chukie. You might need to go in and get them to open it up. Open. That's what we like to see, because I was a little bit nervous they might be shut. We are travelling on a Sunday, which in these outback towns probably isn't the best day of the week to be travelling.
No, it wasn't intentional. We were meant to be staying at Gillies or Giles Range tonight.
Yeah.
But it's not how it worked out, so we're a day early.
You have been a very good boy today. What do you think of all the corrugations?
Cool. Alrighty.
The people in Chukie are so lovely. I don't think there's many people out here. Did they say that they're the only ones out here? There's not a community or anything attached to this place?
There's no community at Tjukayirla here. Pretty sure I said that wrong. Anyway, yeah, the fuel's under lock and key, so you head into the Roadhouse, they fill it up, they're so friendly. Just had Juice in the Roadhouse there, getting some pats and getting looked after. So yeah, cool little stop in. All right, road update. After Chukie, road doesn't get better. Very slow, little bit rough around the edges. We have had a couple of pit stops where we've checked inside the van. We'll take you in there for a look after, and I reckon it's probably the dustiest it's been in the Caravan ever.
Are you right, Juice?
He's handling it better than I thought.
Yeah, it's because we're going so slow. We have found a nice big gravel pit. This one on Wiki is like old Roadside or something like that. It's about 30 minutes east of Chukie. Looks really good, and we're gonna show you. There's an old burnt out truck on the other side of the gravel pit, so we'll walk you over there after. But first, oh Bryce, there's like dog prints.
Oh really? Oh, looks like we've got to be careful for any little furry friends that aren't ours.
Little furry friends. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can see them. There's some of my boot prints, but these ones here, that's my boots. The people in the Roadhouse actually said to look out for dingoes and 1080 baits.
All right, come on in. It's the dustiest it's been. There's a lot of dust too. So we've got a fair bit of dust around the door.
This drawer came open. That always comes undone.
Did anything fall out?
No, it's all good. It just comes, there's a rogue screw somewhere, so.
Look out for that one.
It's all right. I don't mind these little bits because this is just like,
yeah, cosmetic bits, but that's all right.
My puzzle is, see
in
that
ruins.
tube over there? The pieces are falling out. And yeah, it's a bit of dust. Yeah, there's a little bit of dust. Whoopsies. It's funny, this mat was white a few weeks ago.
Yeah. I think lots of the dust has come in from the fridge. Because we haven't taped up the fridge vents, I'm not a big fan on taping up the fridge vents. But what we might need to do is tape up around the fridge where we can see some dust lines that are coming through. See if that helps. Other than that, we're just going to suck it up because we don't do it all the time. Yeah, it's only a few days of dirt. We'll have to put up with it.
Another thing I'm always really nervous to do is open the fridge. Checked in here before and like the yogurt lids are off. That's alright. Lids are falling off of things, but as long as they don't tip over. Oh, look at that. I just found more dust. Maybe we should have got that dust suppression fan.
Check out this big old wreck. Just caught a light and it's just stayed here. Not much left of it.
Sorry, I'm really excited right now because we just walked back over near the Caravan and the Starlink is working. We've had about 40 minutes of troubles with Starlink and we're starting to think maybe there's no actual satellites in the middle of nowhere. But that's wrong because it's working now.
Yeah, we're good to go. That's not how satellites work, so good thing. But yeah, we were stressing, we're like, oh, is the Starlink not gonna work? Because when you're out here, it's your sat phone, it's your way to communicate, it's your EPIRB, it's all of those safety things in one.
Yeah.
So it's like, to have it out here is like really crucial and important, because if you have an accident or something happens, then you can get in contact with people.
Yeah.
And we use it for work, we use it just to keep in contact with friends and family, so
yeah. I feel like our parents would be like, why aren't we hearing from them tonight if we haven't got Starlink?
Yeah, it's one of them things your parents expect an update when you're out here and you've got Starlink, because there's no excuse not to. Alrighty, getting ready to cook up a storm tonight. We got some lamb chops, some sausages, bit of onion, and yeah, gonna chuck it on the Ozbraai and cook her up. Should be good. Good, hey?
Thank you.
No, I meant the food. Alrighty, how is it?
Sorry, I'm just going to smother it in sweet chili sauce.
I'll ruin it.
Delicious. I've just had a little bit of lamb, cooked to perfection, Bryce. Thank you.
It's a team effort.
I think we've just attracted all the dingoes though, probably, with the nice smell of barbecue.
I hope so. It does smell good.
I hope not.
Be cool to see one, and then
we did see one.
Yeah, but like out by camp.
Yeah, the camp. Good morning. Well, this is day 2 on the Great Central Road, and we're hoping it's a little bit better today and not as corrugated.
Yeah, so this morning we've just been doing a couple of jobs. I dropped all the tyre pressures down another 5 pounds, so we're at 25 on the front, 30 on the back and 30 on the Caravan. Hopefully by the time they warm up it'll stay a little bit more comfortable.
We've also sealed the fridge up. Bryce doesn't love sealing the vents on the fridge up.
I'm not that keen on sealing the fridge vents up, but we'll try and stop the dust, and then when we pull up today we'll take the vent off and let the fridge do its thing.
Just trying to get some of the flies out. They've been a bit crazy this morning.
So hectic this morning. Get out.
Alright, calm down. I think you're letting in just as many as we're getting out.
Damn.
Oh my gosh, this car just about hit this camel.
That's wild.
That car towing just overtook us, like real safely, not doing anything wrong, and we just see this camel coming out from the bushes.
Yeah.
Oh, this camel is huge. Then people would have pooped their pants.
Yeah, that would have been so freaky. They were overtaking, the camel just come hooking out of nowhere across the road. That would have been disastrous.
We are on the blacktop. I don't know how long this is gonna last. I'm really hoping it's like a solid 30 minutes. Apparently there is a decent stretch here. That is bitumen. We'll see.
It's nice. We just jumped out, checked over everything. Everything else is going really good. Chelsea, what do you reckon? The fridge inside, all good? The dust?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I thought you meant inside the fridge. I'm like, I didn't look in the fridge. Yes, there is very minimal dust compared to yesterday. but also the wind is blowing differently today as well, so it's blowing like all the dust away from the caravan, not into it like it was yesterday.
Yeah, we've got more of a headwind rather than a crosswind,
yeah.
So that could be helping too.
Welcome to Warburton. As far as I know, there is a community just near here. There's a roadhouse, there's a little police station, very, very basic little town, but I think this is one of the larger of the towns around here.
A lovely $3.15 a litre, but we budgeted for it, so it's all right.
I would show you more of Warburton Roadhouse, but it does say no photos. I don't know why, it just says no photos permitted. I don't know if that's just with like the Bowsers and stuff, or if it's a roadhouse in general. All these roadhouses you can actually camp at, so some people just go from roadhouse to roadhouse along the Great Central instead of like bush camping and stuff. If you feel a little bit safer, that's definitely an option.
Here you go, Chelsea.
Oh, thank you.
We're cooking up for lunch.
Bacon, egg, English muffins.
You beauty. Now we have pulled up to camp about 2 o'clock today, so it is a little bit early. What we're going to do is get some dinner prep. Chelsea's getting some editing in because it's a bit hard to edit while you're traveling today, wasn't it?
Bumpy.
Yeah, bit of a jerky video. So yeah, we're going to cook up a curry tonight on the fire. We're going to do some naan bread. So I'm going to get in here, prep the naan bread, ready for later on. We're going to cook it all on the fire.
When we cooked naan bread a few weeks ago in our video, we said if you want the recipe, hit us up on Instagram and Facebook. It was amazing. We had, I reckon, about 200 people message us.
400.
Yeah, I don't know. It was a crazy amount. Message us and ask for the recipe. So we spent like a good few days just copy, paste, copy, paste. So if you are one of them people that missed the recipe, feel free to reach back out and we'll send you a message.
We did manage to find the website that it's from, so we will actually pin that to the comments below.
Yeah.
Hopefully that'll just make it a little bit easier.
This cool little free camp is about 50 k's east of Warburton. We are nice and far off the road, all tucked away. No one would even know we're here, which kind of makes you feel better, but then you're like, nobody knows we're here, which kind of makes you feel worse. So it's a little bit weird when you're in the middle of nowhere and you're trying to free camp. We were actually a little bit nervous last night camping. Well, I was anyway, because we are just so far from anywhere. We are very lucky that we do have the Starlink that is working today, thankfully, because we're having a little bit of troubles yesterday. Starlink definitely is just like a good safety device for us and makes us feel better when we're free camping.
Well, the afternoon is getting much nicer now that the flies have gone to bed. It's really peaceful out here.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Anyway, we're kicking back, enjoying the fire, trying to get some coals ready for dinner because we're going to cook a curry on the fire. We got these Kmart pans. It was a 3 set of metal pans and
for $12.
For $12, and we thought we'd run the gauntlet. We want to get a cast iron pan, but they're just so heavy, and it's just weight that you got to drag around with you all the time.
Yeah, and I mean, it's only like certain areas in Australia where you travel, like right now where you're having campfires every night.
So while it's nice and dry and cool out here, it's great to have a fire. So we're going to give these Kmart $12 pans a crack. Hopefully they can contain a curry. They're not going to leak out on us.
light is really bright. I feel like I'm about to do a performance. We are doing a chicken curry and naan bread like we said. Now, this is our super easy chicken curry that we buy from Woolies. Now, we buy this in bulk about once every 2 months because every now and then they have it on sale for $2 a packet. So I've got a cupboard full of them. They are so simple. It literally just comes with a bag of spices, a bit of a mixture. So just cook your chicken, chuck this in, add a bit of water and then some cream on top if you wish. Yeah, should be pretty good for the fire as well. And this is my very fancy came up pan. I've got 3 different sizes, like we said, for $12. So let's see how we go.
See if they last, eh?
See if this handle will work in the fire.
They're heat proof, so
camping, they're like camping ones too, so what do they expect?
now I may have messed up the timing. I put a naan on and Chelsea wasn't quite ready with the curry, so we're having a bit of an entree naan first, and then the next one's going to be for our dinner.
You can dip it in there, Brad.
Ooh.
Little pre-dinner dip.
Bon appetit. Looks good.
Ooh. Let's hopefully I don't drop any in the fire.
Pan's done alright.
It has. It's actually held up pretty well. Thanks, Kmart. You've done it again.
Yeah, absolutely. You can keep all the broccoli.
Oh. It's alright, I like broccoli. Jump down, dude.
Down you hop.
Down you hop, babe.
Down. Oh, haven't we done well? Pretty good.
Thank you.
Cheers, guys. Probably catch you in the morning. Thanks so much for watching another video. If you've liked this one, make sure to smash the like button below, drop us a comment as well. And as always, a massive shout out to the guys that give us a super thanks every week. So thank you to Jerry and William, Norm Doherty, Clint Christensen, Andrew Bearsley, Chris and Dawn, Rabia and Karsten, Stephen Cox, Ray Foglian, Mrs. Ankles and Carlos. We really appreciate the support. Stay tuned for next week where we head to Warrakuna and finish this half of the Great Central Road.